I think Joe Biden has done an extraordinary job leading the country through some very difficult times. I do not think that there's going to be any kind of serious primary challenge to Joe Biden. I think the Democratic Party is unified. There was a lot of talk. You'll remember when he was first elected, because Bernie Sanders had run, that somehow there was this huge split between progressive Democrats and more centrist Democrats. And the truth is that partly because of how Joe has governed, those divisions have been bridged. I think what's true in American politics generally is until you get to campaigns, people aren't paying much attention. Mm-hmm. People have gone through a difficult time because of COVID and the pandemic and lockdowns, because of inflation, primarily the result of both the war in Ukraine and rising energy prices, as well as supply chain issues. And so people have memories about eggs got more expensive and gas was more expensive. And they haven't been paying as much attention to the fact that, for example, the African-American unemployment rate is lower than it's been in decades. The campaign will allow President Biden to make those arguments. And I think that, in a media environment that's so cluttered, it's very hard to break through until you get to election time. You'll recall when I ran for re-election in 2012, my poll numbers weren't that great, and we ended up winning comfortably. Part of that was just we started campaigning, and we were able to get a message out, and people said, that policy or this thing left undone, that irritated me a little bit. But overall, I think he's done a good job, and I think that's what they're going to conclude about Joe Biden as well.